Y'all know what day it is, so y'all know what time it is. I don't know where to put this. I'll have to sit right here for now. It is Quantum Jump Fridays, y'all. So let's get to it. I wanna wait till y'all get in here so I can make sure y'all can hear me before I really get deep into it. But if you're new here, my name is Ty, the Manifestation Goddess. I'm an energy alchemist, spiritual oracle, manifestation mentor. There's ways to work with me in the description. Make sure you grab your 4 pillars of wealth. It is a free guide to teach you how to embody the identity of wealth. And I wanted to just do a quantum jump that's really focused on gratitude. My bad, I was walking. Last week we did gratitude and patience, and this week we're just thanking God for all that He's done for us thus far, still unfolding the magic. Thanking God for creation already being finished. Hey, Lisa. And we're just living in the inner creation. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out my last post because that really goes into detail about how we're doing this quantum jump. I wanted to do it a little different this time. So I really want y'all to write a letter to God, thanking God in the present moment as creation is finished. And how I really came up with this challenge was I realized for me, when I journal, I tend to journal in the present tense as my manifestations are already done. So when I journal, I literally start out with my journal saying, "Hey, love," like me talking to God, like, "Hey, love, thank you." And then I go on to journaling about what am I thanking God for. Like, I really treat God as if God is me because God is me, and how do I want to be talked to? And that's how I talk to God. So I really just wanted to make a quick Quantum Jump Fridays. And for those who have been following me, know that I have officially retired from my 9 to 5, which is still very surreal for me. And that's one thing I thank God for every single day before it even happened. It's so funny because, oh, y'all can't see my eyes. My bad, y'all. I realized I had my glasses on. But it's so funny because I realized that I have been manifesting this, and it's crazy because I think back when I was manifesting it, it was kind of like a joke to me. Like, you have these thoughts or these things you want to experience, but you don't really think about it. And me, hey, goddess, and me just setting the intention, it had already started unfolding, and I was completely unaware. Yay! Good job. Always alignment, always alignment. But I was completely unaware that retirement from that. When I say retire, y'all need to know that don't mean I'm not going to stop working because I feel like we're going to be working for the rest of our lives, but I enjoy what I do. I've retired from my 9 to 5, so meaning what my career was, I retired from that. But it's crazy when I think about it because I think about every single moment leading up to that. Y'all have been following my journey, even just the recent moments of when I went on that hike and seeing that here and now, and just everything. I feel like everything was just connecting the dots to this moment. This is why I say you live at the end of creation and you thank God for creation already being done, because all of these moments creation was already finished. All of these moments was already unfolded as I was making these videos, as I was talking about it. Thank you. As I was making these videos, as I was talking about it, all of it was already finished. Everything was already unfolded. The moment I had the thought that I wanted to retire from my 9 to 5, it was already unfolded, me being completely unaware. And it's funny because I have to make y'all like 4 or 5 videos, honestly. Just the revelations I've gotten over the last 24 hours is like 4 or 5 videos. But it truly is learning the same thing over and over again and coming from a deeper awareness. This is one thing I feel like I've always been saying, but the awareness has hit me differently lately, is understanding that your manifestations are simply a byproduct of who you're being. Like, I know I always say that, but the awareness that I have now on that saying, the awareness that I have now on that be still and know that I am God, is completely different. It's truly, hey Toya, it's truly like your manifestations are literally only physical proof to you, your avatar, that you have the power. That's literally what manifestation is. That's the awareness that I started getting. It's so crazy because I'm like, I've been saying your manifestations are a byproduct, and I know that, but I really know that now. Like, it's just proof for my avatar. Like, my God self doesn't need the proof, but my 3D avatar feels like it needs the proof. So that's what manifestations are. It really isn't about manifesting at all. That is the craziest thing. I feel like when you come from this level of awareness, that it's literally not about manifesting at all. It's truly about who you're being and how do you want to experience life. Thank you. This is why I talk about going to the end of creation. And if we want to go even deeper to that, even deeper in that, it's not, oh, I want $1 million. That's not the end of creation. The $1 million is nice, thank you, but what you actually want is financial freedom. So go to the energy of financial freedom. This is why we talk about feel it real and why feelings are so important, because it's the experience that you want to have, not necessarily the manifestation. Because I promise you, if you can get the feeling of whatever said desire while still living the life that you're living now, it would not make a difference to you. And I say that because before I actually retired from my 9 to 5, like before I actually retired from my 9 to 5, me working there was giving me the feeling anyway. That's the thing. I think that's not think I know that's what made it manifest so much faster, because I was already in the energy. Like for me, working did not feel like work. I enjoy what I do. I make it fun. Like I just enjoyed every moment for what it was, and that is really what manifested me retiring so much faster, because it's not the thing, it's the energy. It's who are you being, it's the feeling of the thing. That is why I don't want y'all, and it's going to be very hard. Again, this is coming from different states of awareness. If you want advice from me for free, I'm going to tell you, do not focus on your manifestation, because I promise you, I know you think it's what you want, but it's not the thing. It's the feeling that you want to have. So again, if y'all haven't, do the violet flame meditation, because it's going to teach you how to drop into the feeling of the experience that you want to have. And again, you being the passenger princess to God is allowing God to bring in whatever desires match the feeling and the state you're already in. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Let me know if y'all have any questions, because I really just, y'all know I love doing Quantum Jump Fridays, and I feel like I have so much free time now. I literally worked 2 hours today. Literally 2 hours. And then I went shopping. Then I had lunch. Now I'm about to go shopping again. Like, this is just the life. It's so funny. I told my best friend, I said, all I do is spend money and block people. It's the story of my life at this point. Let me see. Jacob 30, what you say? Yes, once I left the 9 to 5 design business blew up. Yes, it's really, because it's really who are you being? And it's so difficult to grasp that concept when you're in survival mode. And it's so funny. I just love God so much, because every video leading up to this point was so on point. Even the video about not being able to manifest your dream life when you're in survival mode, where you're going to need a regulated nervous system. And I 100% agree with that statement. I know a lot of manifestors out there will say you don't need a regulated nervous system. You don't. You can manifest from survival mode, but what is your container like? How are you holding that? How many times have you thought about something that happened years ago and it still gives you the same emotions today? That is not okay. Like, you need a regulated nervous system to hold on to it. It does not do you any good to manifest all your desires and you still are operating in survival mode. Like, that's not the experience that you want to have. The whole point is manifesting the experience. You don't want to have the same experience as survival mode, as fear, while living in your manifestation. It's really pointless to me. So let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me know if y'all doing the exercise, your thank you to God letter. And I highly recommend, from this moment and forward, whenever you are journaling, if that's your thing, if journaling, writing is your thing, to thank God in the present tense for what's already unfolding. It doesn't matter if you don't see it in the 3D. I promise you it's already unfolding. So thank God for what he has already done. That energy alone, that gratitude energy, it's so chef's kiss. For me, I feel like if I can, I feel like there's a lot of things that changed my life. But if you was to ask me today, what do I feel like was one of the biggest things that changed my life? And it was really gratitude. For me, it's truly being in the energy of gratitude. That has changed my life because you're coming from a different awareness when you're coming from gratitude. And that Bible verse, I know I've been talking about that Bible verse, be still and know that I am God. The fact that God has been showing me that verse for 3 years and it just clicked to me. And it's so funny because it clicked into rest, relax, and receive. Like that is that be still, know that I am God. Resting is trusting, relaxing is faith. Receive is that acceptance of this is the end of creation, knowing that it's done, living at the end of creation. I'm like, God, it seems so simple now, but it's like, what took me 3 years to get this? I wouldn't want anyone to take 3 years to get this knowledge. Like, if you can just meditate on that, that's what I'm going to tell y'all. Outside of the thank you, God letter, to meditate on that Bible verse. If you're here, then this is going to resonate with you. Meditate on that Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. Because it's not what you think it is. It's so crazy because I used to think it's like, let me rest, let me do this, let me do that. And it's like, no, you don't have to do any of that. You just need to know that creation is finished and live in that energy. You will not be stressed out if you know that your manifestations are already happening. And I feel like the energy that I'm in now, that it really is not about the manifestation, it's not about the 3D. Like, the 3D seems like more of a game than ever before. That's another video I'm going to have to make, y'all. It's Y'all, the revelations I have gotten in the last 24 hours is mind blowing, honestly. But when I was meditating on that, God was like, no, princess, it's okay though. God was like, you think that as you're going into these levels of awareness that you're getting more outside of the game, out of the simulation, but you're really just going deeper in with a different awareness. He's like, you think it been the Sims before, it's about to get real simmy out here. And I was just cracking up like when I got there, like, you think you was playing The Sims before? You really about to see what it's like to play The Sims. I'm like, okay, like you're playing it now. This is gonna be a video, but you're now playing The Sims from player mode. So what that means is when this is why before, yeah, I'm sorry, my mind's all over the place. But one of those videos, I was saying how when I have a thought, it manifests instantly because I'm playing from player mode. So what that means is once I have the thought, once I'm in player mode, once I'm making my sim doing these things, I'm doing that, but I'm having the experience as the sim. So it's like you still get to experience love, grief, like all of those human emotions, but you're playing from the awareness as the player. So you know that you're creating every last one of these scenarios. I'm just like, yeah, it's about to get real simmy out here. Let me see. Hey, goddess. I decided that I'm well connected. Then today someone gave me their business card. Yes! Yeah, that's so funny, princess. That's literally the word I got. Like, it's about to get real simmy. I'm like, is that even a thing? But okay, God. It's like you think you coming out of the game. Like, no, you're actually going deeper into the game, but with a different awareness. I'm like, okay, like this is about to get real fun out here. But let me know if y'all have any questions, because if y'all don't, I'm about to finish shopping. The green dime. Oh, that is crazy. Because I have been so attracted to emeralds lately, and I never thought about that with the sim. Like, I'm like, I really want an emerald. That's so funny. I know what you talk about. That's so funny. I never thought about that green emerald that I've been thinking about. It is definitely semi. It's about to get real semi, y'all. And it's so funny because I feel like y'all have watched all of this unfold for me, and I feel like we're just getting started. And it's like I have this excitement, but I'm also a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, because I'm like, what else is about to happen, God? Like, where are we taking this? Like, me being a passenger princess to God, I'm like, where are we taking this? No, Lisa, what was your question? Let me see. Let me go back up. Coaches mentioned gratitude a lot. I feel very grateful for what I have. So what is that what you're saying? Yes. Lisa, that's definitely a part of it. So you're already on the right track. Being truly grateful for everything, and then being grateful for the things you're calling in. So when I write the letter, I would write it as the things that I'm calling in has already manifested. So I'm thanking God for these beautiful things that I'm calling in, but because I'm calling it in from the awareness that creation is finished, that is what I'm thanking God from. So that's usually how I journal. Like, I'm just thanking God for things that I know is already unfolded. And y'all saw my last video about everything happening all at once. God was not playing. The fact that I made that video at night and I do not ever record at night, I was literally in bed like, God, like, I'm not about to get up and record a video. Like, I'm about to go to sleep. I should have already been asleep. You keep giving me these downloads. And he's like, get up and record the video. I'm like, okay, let's do it. See, I scripted that I had a meeting with my financial advisor. Then the next day, financial advisor was at work randomly. Yes, I feel like that's that real semi. It's getting real semi out here. And don't play it small. It's so funny because I just feel like all of the 3D just seems so fake to me now. Like, it seemed fake to me before, but it seems even more fake. And this is why I say the end of creation, because before I used to like, oh, I'm manifesting retiring as a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. And I was like, do I want to be a millionaire or do I just want financial freedom? And do I care how that comes? And I was like, this is why it's important to go to the end of creation. Like, is that what you want or is it this what you want? And why I say it's not about the manifestations, because it really is about the experience. Why I say in the descriptions, be a collector of experiences, because it's not necessarily the manifestation that you want to have as much as it is the experience that you want to have. So if you can go to the end of the experience that you want to have, that is what's going to put your manifestations on the tollway. And it's so funny because I was thinking about that video I made about everything coming in all at once and how I could see the highway from my bed. And I realized that's actually the tollway. I say, even better, God, like, their manifestations is coming in fast, like on the tollway. Y'all know we love taking the tollways here. Let me see what else I said. I'm grateful because my money has expanded for sure and I get what I want and never worry about overdrawn. Absolutely not. And congratulations, Goddess. Nope, don't. And I feel like those are Easter eggs, not worrying about it. If you want to worry, don't pray. But if you're going to pray, don't worry. It goes back to because you're having that faith that whatever you're asking for, whatever you're praying for, is already done. And to me, the biggest realization that I had in the last 48 hours outside of the be still and know that I am God is the fact that I know because I am God placed a desire within me to have the experience. So that means once God placed the desire in me, it was already unfolding. Before it even got to my mind as a thought, it was already unfolding because it came from source. If y'all can wrap y'all head around that, that will change your awareness to this entire experience. Let me see. I meditate on financial freedom yesterday. Yes, I do EFT tapping on financial freedom now. And I know another reason why it started happening this way. Again, part of the videos that I make is feeling safe in my body. The fact that I realized that I wasn't feeling safe in my body, even when I was manifesting these things, even when I've had these beautiful experiences in my adult life, I still didn't feel safe here. And once I started feeling safe here, I feel like God was like, this is what I mean. This is what I meant by here. Here in your body, in this present moment. You're good. Get that. Let me see. Or if you ever get a chance, you should play. It's fun. What are y'all talking about? Play. Play what? Always play. All day. Oh, The Sims? I love The Sims. I got more time now to start playing. It's so funny because I haven't played The Sims from this awareness, and I was thinking about it. I said, what's going to happen if I play The Sims now? Like, I'm going to have a completely different perspective. It's called The Sims. I said, damn, it's literally called The Sims, like the simulation. How did I not get that? Been playing since I was a kid. Never even knew. I wanted to do this. Tap it. Jeez, I forgot. Oh, yoga. I feel like massages make me aware of how tense I am, or I'm a chiropractor. But I feel like I can honestly say that I don't know the last time I was ever actually stressed. And I think because I don't take life serious enough to be stressed out. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. It's gonna work itself out. Or I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? That is my go-to for everything. What's the worst that can happen? Like, there's literally nothing bad that can happen to this physical avatar. I can perceive these things as bad, but I'm God, so what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. And whatever happens, I obviously call that experience in. And I can call in a different one at any moment because I'm now playing from player mode. You can relax. Because my yoga instructor would say things like, find where you can relax more. I hope I can hear me. But anyway, y'all, if y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to go shopping. Oh, okay, good. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go shopping. So remember to write your thank you God letter. And that is how you're going to be quantum jumping this weekend. And write from present tense. Whatever you're calling in, make sure you're writing it as if it is already finished because it is. Shop, you got me saying shopping princess. Creation is already finished. So, right from that awareness that it's already finished, sit and meditate with that Bible verse. Be still and know that I am God. Remember, we don't entertain what we don't want to experience. You are a passenger princess to God. I want you to rest in that knowing. God knows what you want to experience. So go to the end of that. Do not focus on your manifestations, but focus on the experience and the feeling that you actually want to have. That is going to be one of the quickest ways to call in your desires. And as always, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm free. Yahweh. Bye.